Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Muskan and in today's reading we are going to see what's the karma for your old bullies. What karma will your old bullies who cause you harm in any way, mental, emotional or physical, face? What karma will be served for them and what justice will come to you? So please don't ever think that the people who try to ruin your life or abuse you or cause you harm are actually gonna get away with it, because karma never forgets an address. Someone could be extremely avoidant to the severity of the trauma that they caused you, and they may look just fine from the outside. They may not be suffering emotionally, but their words and actions have created a ripple effect. Sooner or later, karma will catch up to them. They will suffer the consequences, if not through you, then through someone else, because the universe has a balancing shade. So karma exists because some people learn empathy only by experiencing the pain that they caused others. So even tattoos fade over time. You really think that the person who bullied you or tried to hurt you, their mask is not gonna eventually come off? It is going to come off. So just because a narcissist or a bully doesn't realize what they did or never apologized doesn't mean that they are winning. In reality, they are miserable. These bullies are miserable. Their win is nothing but a temporary high. It's like a pumped up air balloon, and it's going to take nothing more than a single dot sized poke from a pin, a small incident, and everything comes crashing down, whether it's their personality or their entire life. Because anything that's built on bringing others down, hate, envy, dishonesty, will crumble sooner or later, because it's not built upon strong foundation. So remember that revenge is actually overrated and a misuse of your own energy. Focus on healing your own self, forgiving and moving on. And remember that the universe will take care of everything. And that's exactly what we are going to see in today's reading. How are the higher forces of the universe taking care of your old bullies? So as you guys can see, for today's reading we have 3 crystals for you guys to choose from, and whichever one you feel drawn to the most will contain your reading, and trust your intuition on this one. Now I will show you each crystal up and close one by one. The crystal for pile 1 is purple tourmaline. The crystal for pile number 2 is golden healer. The crystal for pile number 3 is morganite. So once you guys have chosen your pile, don't forget to refer to the timestamps given in the description box below and listen to your reading. And also, if you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you can go to ledbyheart.com or simply click the link given in the description box below. And if you guys are new to my channel, please make sure to press the subscribe button. A very warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. And now let's get this reading started. I will start channeling the messages beginning from pile 1. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading all about what's the karma for your old bullies. What karma will your old bullies face? The people that hurt you mentally, emotionally or physically, or try to cause you harm in any kind of way. So if you guys were drawn to this crystal, the purple tourmaline, then this is your reading. Are you guys ready? Let's just dive right into your reading to see how the karma, how the justice is being served for you guys. So first of all, we will begin off your reading by taking a look at who are these old bullies, and then we will move on to additional tarot cards and oracle cards on how this karma is being served for these bullies. So these tarot cards will show us what did these bullies do to you, and you can actually use this energy as a sign of confirmation that you guys have picked the right pile. So let's see. The first card is the Temperance. Then we have Knight of Materials in reverse. Four of Voices, which is the Four of Swords in reverse. We have the Muse of Materials. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse, which is also the Seven of Voices. So this is the crystal that you guys were drawn to. Let's read out the message for this crystal. It's the purple tourmaline and it says grounding, protection, serenity. Purple tourmaline gets straight to the heart of the matter, dispelling any negativity around core wounds, especially issues carried over from past lives. Purple tourmaline is a great protector and can create a shield between you and alien invasion, possession, and unwanted attachments. It removes illusions so that you can see the reality for what it is without any judgment. That is where serenity and peace lie, when we are able to detach from external views. Ground yourself with love and trust that you are always protected. Libra, Venus, and Mars. So Libra, Virgo, Taurus, and Aries. These zodiac signs could be significant. So pile number 1, I'm seeing that for you guys, these old bullies actually took advantage of your innocence. These old bullies were like wolf in sheep's clothing. They did not reveal their true intentions to you instantaneously. It's like they were your haters, hiding behind the mask of pretension, hiding behind the mask of having good intention towards you, or maybe putting on a smile or a poker face when in fact behind your back they were really triggered by you or annoyed by you or really didn't want like the best for you. These could be two-faced friends, lovers, exes, or any kind of people that you encountered in your past. These old bullies may have made you cry a lot. They could have like not wanted to end the cycle of toxic drama. For example, if you like come into an argument with someone, there's conflict for some time, there's an argument for some time, but eventually resolve is reached and both the parties are able to move in their own individual directions on their journey. So for you guys, I'm receiving that these old bullies did not actually want like a resolve or a resolution. They just wanted to keep siphoning energy from you, and I think most of this energy is siphoning your joy. They did not want you to be joyful or like reach your highest potential or manifest abundance. They tried to put obstacles in the path of you manifesting your abundance by like attacking you. The Four of Swords or the Four of Voices is the card that comes after the Three of Swords, which is like heartache and heart pain, and after that energy, Four of Swords represents like resting, rejuvenating, healing from that. So I think that there was some kind of a repetitive cycle that just when you thought that you were healing from these people or when you could take a breather, these people attacked you again or tried to bully you once again. I'm also seeing that these people could have like gathered other people against you or try to turn other people against you. And with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse here, it feels like these bullies could have tried to control you a lot, try to like take away your sense of independence or your personal freedom, or trying to sabotage you from shining your complete light. But there's this sense that these bullies like couldn't see you happy in some kind of a way. They didn't want to see you happy, so they like sabotaged you being your complete self, like being happy, being loving. There's an energy of them being triggered by you being like a loving, open-hearted, fun person. So they could have like really stepped on your happiness or like really try to sabotage that happiness for you. Let's take some astrodice for clarification on what are some zodiac signs of these old bullies? What are the zodiac signs of the bullies of my pile number ones? Okay, so we have Libra again. We have Libra, Aries, Cancer, and Sagittarius. So your bullies could be Libra, Aries, Cancer, Sagittarius, even Aquarius or Gemini. Air signs, air energy is coming through very strongly here. So now let's see what karma will these bullies face. So we have various tarot cards and oracle cards to show us what karma will these bullies face. Let's take a look at these karmic lessons for your bullies one by one. So for the first card we have Tower. To clarify this, we have Heart Chakra, and we also have Eagle, Triumph over troubles, obstacles. The second card we have is the Fool. To clarify this, we have Rest and Rejuvenate, and we also have this card that says Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. And I just noticed we have the number 4 again here. And then we have 5 of Voices, which is the 5 of Swords. To clarify this, we have heartache and loss. And we also have January. And then we have 9 of Voices, which is the 9 of Swords. To clarify this, we have Rejoice in Celebration. And then we have these 3 daily fortune cards. Cane, pay attention to your health. Cascade, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. And then we have Ear with good news. Pile number 1, the first karmic lesson for your old bullies is experiencing a lot of tower moments in their life. We have the heart chakra with the number 4 to clarify this card. So it feels like whatever they think is solid in their life is gonna crumble apart. They're gonna experience sudden endings, drastic changes, unexpected blows or hits in their life that will take away the things that they love. The heart chakra also makes me think of like things that are close to our heart, that actually make us feel abundant or joyful in our heart. So I think that these people are actually gonna lose a lot of things unexpectedly that they love or that are close to their heart. It's like you guys are actually washed over by higher ancestors or guides of the highest light with this eagle spirit here, because of which you will be saved from these people. But because you guys may not have reciprocated what these people, what these bullies did to you, there's like winds of change that are gonna like take away. It's like lightning. When lightning strikes onto something, it gets like an electric shock. That's the thing that's gonna happen. They're gonna be shocked by losing things or unexpected endings and changes in their life, losing things that they love. Pile number 1, the second karmic lesson for these bullies is that deep down they are gonna be afraid of you. And because of this, they're gonna worry that something bad is gonna happen to them. I think that these bullies deep down, they know that how they treated you or whatever they did to you was wrong, was uncalled for, was really unnecessary. They will see you actually gaining some sort of a power in your life, but they will be afraid of you. Believe me, even if you think that, well, no, that bully is never gonna be afraid of me, they will be worrying over you coming after them. I think that you guys could have called out these bullies or rose to your power in some sort of a way, or not like played the victim as they wanted you to play in this situation. So rest and rejuvenate. The opposite of resting and rejuvenating is gonna happen, which is that their health may decline, their mental and emotional health may decline, The fool is also making me think of them feeling like a fool for treating you badly, for hurting you, for causing you harm. It will be hard for them to move on, because no matter how much they try to move on or move forward in their life, there will always be this negative lingering energy. It's like these people, they can try to run away or pretend that nothing happened or that they did not do anything wrong to you. I'm hearing that there's nowhere to run, honey, because karma never forgets an address. So these people, they won't be able to run away from their karma no matter where they go. It's like they could change their country, their city, or they could completely like change their living situation or move away from you. It doesn't matter how far they are from you, because the forces of the universe will serve karma for them wherever they go. And I'm like seeing someone being extremely nervous and anxious and like breathing extremely heavily from fear that these karmic forces of the universe are gonna get them no matter where they go, no matter how much they try to hide. So I think that these people, they want to hide from what they did to you. They don't want to accept it or acknowledge it or like be in their integrity that yes, this is what I did, yes, I am like guilty for it, or I want to apologize, because of which wherever they go, karma will find them. Wherever they go, justice will be served. The next karmic lesson for these people are they are gonna experience exactly what they made you go through. So if these people gave you a lot of heartache, they gave you a lot of trauma, they are gonna experience exactly that. I think the karma for your old bullies is coming off as a lot of mental and emotional pain. A lot of mental and emotional pain. They are gonna be betrayed by other people if they betrayed you, because Five of Swords is the card of betrayal, someone betraying the other person. So I think that other people will be turning against them, or they will be met with other bullies. They will be experiencing a lot of cold, harsh, rude behavior from other people. This mirror image makes me think of this is how they treated you, and that's exactly the type of people that they are gonna meet in the physical reality. They're not gonna be met with warm, loving people. They are gonna be met with this exact replica of the energy that they gave you. So these people could be born in the winter months, just like I mentioned before. January, someone could have major Capricorn placements, sun, moon, or rising. But yeah, a lot of emotional loss is gonna come in the way of these people. They may even lose some people that they love, because the heart chakra, the tower, this is like losing something that's close to your heart. And another karmic lesson for your bullies is their higher self is gonna call them out on how they treated you. Their higher self is gonna show them in their dreams that you're actually a good person. So for example, if someone really hurt you, if someone really betrayed you or bullied you, and you actually had genuine love or care for that person may have not valued that care or that love. What's gonna happen is in their dream time, they're gonna receive the memories of sweetness, the amazing, beautiful memories that they made with you, or like hearing your soft voice in their dreams or your innocent face in their dreams, and it's gonna just keep haunting them. They're just gonna keep dreaming about you over and over again. And some of these people are actually gonna like wake up in the middle of the night and like think about you and miss you. I don't know why it's coming through that some of these people are actually gonna miss you a lot. They're gonna be missing you. But yeah, these bullies, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna sound a little bit brutal. Some of these bullies could experience extreme chronic diseases or ailments. And I just want to share this, that the more pure your pain is, the more you are in your own integrity, the greater the karma will be for the person who try to constantly and consistently hurt you and harm you. So the amount of karma that is coming here, like we have the cascade, this represents death, like literal death. Some of these people could be losing the people that they love, or experience extreme chronic diseases or ailments that may make them feel like they're gonna die. I think that these people, they really caused a lot of harm to you. Some of them could experience like hearing aids or hearing diseases or like ailments related to their ear. I'm also hearing like ENT, ear, nose and throat, breathing problems maybe for some of you guys. But yeah, with this ear, it also makes me feel like someone whispering bad things about you, or like when you heard about what they did, or these people could have like said really cruel, mean, harsh words, because the air energy is really prominent in this reading. Air and Aries, which is fire. This is all about like talkative energy, sharp, harsh, negative, hurtful words being said that could have like really made you feel like your ears were aching. Their ears or their head is gonna ache from the amount of dreams that their higher self or like your guides or angels are gonna bombard them with. It's like stop. You can tell a physical human to stop, or you can shut them up somehow, but you cannot shut up your guides or your angels or your higher self. So that's what's gonna happen. Damn, like these people could have like thought twice before causing you this harm. And pile number one, another thing that I'm receiving for you guys is that a lot of these bullies are actually the people who you have soul contracts with, people who you had a past life with. So if you guys experience like a lot of similarity with them, like a lot of attraction or pull towards each other, or like repetitive patterns, like again and again and again the same pattern is repeating, then that's a huge sign that this is someone from your past life. But with the purple tourmaline present here, I'm also receiving that you guys are divinely protected from these people. In fact, it's the higher universe that created like some sort of a divine intervention in your life that showed you the true self of these people, of who these people truly were, because they were trying to hide. If it were up to them, they may have like kept all the negative things that they were saying about you behind closed doors, or like all their negative intentions, they could have kept it hidden from you. But the universe saw it, and there may have been like a tower moment for you guys when you saw the truth of these people, and it may have like really hurt you guys. But you guys are divinely protected from these people, and also like your guides and angels want you to know that remove yourself from any harsh, mean words or projections or negativity that these people threw on you, because people who hold garbage in their heart, who think garbage, speak garbage. It had nothing to do with you. It was not the truth of you. I think that these people had some sort of like a personal problem with you, and that's why they did what they did. These people are not the type of people that you want in your life, because crystal card clearly mentions shielding you from possessions, unwanted attachments, from alien invasion. So it feels like someone like trying to take over your entire life, and that's what a bully does. They try to step over you. So these people, just like we were seeing in the beginning cards, they may have really tried to control you a lot, or try to like put obstacles in your journey from you living your fullest potential, from you living your greatest light. We have repeating 3s and 4s here. So someone here watching this could be a life path 3 or 4, or just know that these numbers are divine guidance from your angels or ancestors, that you're now safe and protected from these people, and that the universe has your back. So now let's see a message of protection, of guidance from Goddess Kali. Let's see. So for you guys, we have Lalita Tripura Sundari with the number 18. Let's take a look at what divine guidance this embodiment of Goddess Kali wants to give to you guys. With luminous grace, she plays her ways into our hearts, softening hardness and despair, awakening the remembrance of light, of love, of joy. No matter what you have experienced, your heart shall be cleansed and released from ugliness, sorrow, and pain. Negative karmic legacies will be cleared away. Our divine sister goddess invites you to recognize her golden restorative beauty shining within your heart. Cultivate that which is worthy of such beauty, for this is your essential nature. Gracefully release all else with dignity. The third of the Mahavidya wisdom goddesses, Lalita Tripura Sundari, is the divine mother manifesting as light, playfulness, and beauty. In the Shakti Tantras or the scriptures of the divine feminine, there are two schools. One school celebrates Kali as a primordial origin of the universe, and the other worships Lalita as such. Yet they are but two faces of the one divine mother. Lalita doesn't compete with Kali, she is her boon giving brightness. Lalita's presence in a reading is a reminder to play. Her sadhana practice asks us to cleanse and heal our minds so we do not become consumed or overwhelmed by suffering or ugliness happening in our world. And this is on the page number 111, which symbolizes new beginnings. It also symbolizes closed doors and protection from that which may come to harm you or try to cause you harm. Without denying the dark side of human nature, we can look through the inner eye to see what is happening at a spiritual level. If we look for the inner spiritual truth, we will find divine beauty. That is the courage, kindness, selflessness, generosity, love, and strength that humans develop and express in response to their problems. Lalita is the power to recondition the mind away from the agony into delight. This doesn't require changing the world, but rather seeing it differently. Instead of seeing humanity as victimized, weak, ego-driven, and wounded, we can affirm humanity as a collective of spiritually brave souls willing to incarnate and grow during a challenging time of spiritual obscuration on earth. There is divine beauty in such boldness of spirit. Internally, we shift from despair to awe, changing our chemistry along with our consciousness. As that takes place, we begin to vibrate energetically at a higher frequency. Challenges are recognized as means through which blessings can be activated. The mindset of the warrior fighting against darkness can shift into the mindset of the priestess, facilitating the increasing presence of spiritual light upon earth. Same world, same circumstances, but different approach, interpretation, and response, which in return leads to a different experience and future for us all. Sometimes we need the darkness, the feistiness of Kali and the warrior spirit, yet other times the lightness of heart, the delighted mind, and the buoyant spirit are what will open the way for us. For life to happen, we need both night and day, winter and summer, and everything in between. Lalita is the reminder to give due honor to the brightness and light, especially if we have been dealing with a lot of darkness. In a reading, Lalita Tripura Sundari is a sign of good things intended for you. The ending of a truly difficult time is near, as a spiritual shift from the dark night of the soul into something of a golden era in your life. It is a promise of release into beauty and grace. Do your work to orient yourself to shift your inner being, to be ready for her. What would it be like to dispense with worry and dwell within a continual infusion of golden grace? This is the way of Lalita. Be open to the experiences of rest, pleasure, and beauty, which can elevate your frequency and help you discover new solutions to the old issues. Lalita helps the mind break free from poverty consciousness and belief in lack. Inner healing and transformation manifests through her playful energies. We become able to find delight and joy once more. Tripura translates as three cities and refers to the triple goddess as a virgin, as a fertile woman, and as a crone. In a reading, this oracle indicates a change so radical and profound that it is irreversible. A previous chapter of your life is truly closing and will not be reopened. This will be reason for celebration, for the intervention of Lalita in our lives brings only delight, joy, happiness, and fulfillment. Whatever you need to release right now shall create the space for what is divinely destined for you to manifest through her grace. You have every reason to feel hopeful. If you have been struggling with poverty consciousness or have lost a sense of joy and gratitude for your life path, Lalita is a potent of heart healing and restoration of grace, light, and dignity in your heart. You shall awaken through your true inner beauty. You shall enjoy a change of pace and a release from intensity. Open your heart and orient your mind towards a golden era. Wow, this is such a beautiful energy. Let's also share the invocation for you. So you guys can actually practice this invocation to share with the energy of this goddess and claim these messages. You can also comment or leave a dove emoji in the comment section to claim this golden era and a fresh start in your life, and that is how I will know that you guys are pile number ones. So this invocation says, Lalita Tripura Sundari, a golden goddess at play, joyful, loving mother of the world and benevolent queen of the universe, you are all giving so generous and kind, and I open my heart to you in wonder at your unwavering desire that I should simply be happy and free. Your generosity melts all resistance. In your presence, I am as humble as a sage and as happy as a delighted child. You are my divine mother. You love me so much. On every level, I welcome your golden presence into my being, into my life and the world, for the spiritual liberation of all beings. Jai Ma Lalita Devi. Wow, this is a very powerful message for you guys, pile number ones, and a confirmation and reassurance that these people will not succeed in whatever they were doing or intended to do. Not just that, you're actually breaking a lot of soul contracts from your past lives or closing old chapters that were repeating themselves through various incarnations with these souls who acted as your bullies in this lifetime. And this is actually gonna also act as a lesson for them, because you being happy, you being the free spirit that they did not want you to see as, is gonna be one of their biggest karmas, because the entire universe is gonna support you towards a fresh chapter in your life. And the way that we had like a blank page in this booklet while I was reading the message kind of confirms that the universe is actually clearing your way off of these kinds of people completely. It's like a car wash, but only it's about your own life. It's about your entire journey. And you will be walking towards a fresh new chapter in your life, a blank page where you will feel like you can take up all the space, you can create art, you can do all the things that you want to do, you can laugh louder, you can do whatever you want to do, and no one will be able to control you, because you are reclaiming your power back and taking your power back to yourself. So pile number ones, these are all the messages that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you like this reading, please make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel, and also please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to see more readings like these, a very warm welcome to all of my new subscribers, and comment below a dove emoji to let me know that you guys are pile number ones. And if you guys would like to get a personal reading with me, go to ledbyheart.com or simply click the link given in the description box below, and I would love to guide you guys on your journey. So I hope that you guys are having a wonderful time whenever you are watching this, and I hope that you guys stay blessed. I will see you in the next video. Hi pile number twos, welcome to your reading all about what karma will your old bullies face, what justice will be served, and how are these old bullies are gonna pay for their actions and their words, their harmful intention towards you. So if you guys were drawn to this crystal, the golden healer, then this is your reading. So firstly, we will begin off your reading by taking a look at what did these old bullies do, and then we will be moving on to additional tarot cards and oracle cards for more details on how will they be facing karma, how is the universe going to be taking care of them, for hurting you, for causing you harm. So these cards will act as extra confirmation for your reading. So let's just see, what did these old bullies do to you, pile number 2s. So for the first card, we have Emperor. Then we have the Hanged Man. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, and we have the Five of Cups. So pile number 2s, this is the crystal that you guys were drawn to. Let's see what this card has to say. So we have Golden Healer, Abundance, Expansion, Golden Rays. Universal life force flows strongly with the Golden Healer. With an exceedingly high vibration, Golden Healer carries bioscalar waves, an abundant form of power that increases in spatial mass. This potent energy can expand awareness across multiple dimensions, transforming your vibration all the way down to the cells in your body. Connected to the solar plexus, this stone allows the highest form of healing for your identity and self-worth, releasing ancestral trauma that may have affected you and been passed down through your family lineage. And we have Leo and the Sun here. These zodiac signs could be important to you. So pile number 2s, first of all, I'm receiving that some of these bullies that you guys are inquiring about could be a father, grandfather, or a masculine figure who was close to you, maybe from your family, or an old lover or a brother that you have. So if the bully that you're inquiring about is a masculine figure or a male figure, or someone in the position of authority, then you've landed on the right reading. These bullies actually try to hurt you or cause you a lot of harm, especially during the night time. I'm seeing someone staring at you with very angry eyes, like giving you a very angry look that almost has like the ability to bring your self-worth down, that you're not good enough, what the hell are you doing, you don't know who you are. These bullies directly try to attack your self-worth and your sense of identity. They try to go on every single area of your life. They try to make you the problem for not meeting up to their expectations or what they think you should do or how they think you should behave. These bullies try to create a lot of chaos and drama. They try to pull you into a lot of drama, intertwine you into a lot of negative situations and issues one after the another without your consent. With this huge tree here, it does feel like a family tree. I was also receiving them attacking you when you are at your weakest. For example, during the night when there are not a lot of people around. So these bullies could have attacked you or tried to cause you harm when there were not a lot of people around. And I think that this is giving off very narcissistic abuser energy, because that's what narcissists do. They put up a facade in front of the world, a false facade that they are these good, kind-hearted, or even these respectable people, but behind closed doors these are abusive, emotionally immature, controlling individuals. And another thing that these bullies did is they kind of distanced themselves from you or pushed you away emotionally or physically, or literally maybe abandoned you or aggressively shouting at you go away or that you're not good enough. They caused so much emotional trauma within you that you felt like you lost everything. They caused you so many gloomy days, so much crying. It's like you started to feel like you were not good enough, when in fact all along it was their projection. With this horse's head not held high and down, it feels like someone really disrespecting you. It's like they are literally attacking at your solar plexus, which is like the seat of your sense of self, your sense of identity. And these bullies directly attacked at that or directly questioned it, made you feel like you were worthless, useless, not worthy of existing. That's a very negative energy that we are receiving here. I'm so sorry, pile number 2s, that you guys had to experience it, but don't worry, we are going to look at how the universe is gonna be taking care of these people. Another thing I was receiving is that these people did not respect whether it was like day or night, so they could have like attacked you in the middle of the night or like caused you sleepless nights. Yeah, they did not care about what time of the day it was. They just cared about like pouring out their anger or aggression onto you. Someone here is very angry. Someone here is like a very angry, immature person, one of your bullies. So let's see what are some zodiac signs of your bullies. What are some zodiac signs of the people who bullied pile number 2? Okay, so we have Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. So these could be some of the zodiac signs of your bullies. Your bullies could be Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius, or Scorpio. I'm receiving very heavy fire signs energy here. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius could be significant. It could be their sun, moon, or rising, or even like important placements in their chart. For example, Mars in Scorpio or Mars in Leo or Mars in Aries. That would make someone very aggressive. So now let's take a look at what karma is gonna come into their life. So to look at what karmic lessons are coming in the way of these people who bullied you, we have various tarot cards and oracle cards. Let's take a look at them one by one to see what karmic lessons is the universe gonna give them for bullying you. So for your first card, we have Mother of Wands. To clarify this, we have Crown Chakra, and we also have Bowl, plenty of material things, and Carriage, journey, either physical or mental. Then we have Strength card. To clarify this, we have Suffering in Silence. And we also have the Horse, Short journey. But this kind of felt like it was in reverse, so I'm definitely gonna consider this because we are taking reversals for today's reading. And then we have the Three of Cups. To clarify this, we have Triumph card. We are receiving a lot of 7, number 7. Someone here watching this could be a life path 7. 7 is also the number of relationships. So this karma could come into these people's lives in the relationship area, especially like marriage and things like that. We also have Diamond. You will be giving or receiving a precious gift. You also have Scales, keep your life in balance. And then we have Ace of Cups. Look, oh my gosh, we have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. I was just talking about these people receiving their karma in the relationships department, and these are one of the like most powerful cards when it comes to relationships. To clarify this, we have Throat Chakra, and news is on the way with the bird flying. The first karmic lesson for your bullies, pile number 2s, I'm receiving that you rising to your power and moving away from them. The Mother of Wands is a very powerful, optimistic, strong energy, and with the Crown Chakra here, it feels like you're not gonna be like giving them your power away, especially not anymore, and you will actually be like moving away from them. So these people are gonna like see you literally like sitting in a car or a train or a bus or hopping on an airplane to a one-way ticket and never coming back to them. That is the karma of these people. You are gonna be like listening to your higher self over pleasing them or over like listening to them. C could be an important initial letter of a person's name, a place, a city, or an area. So because of this, you're actually gonna be like receiving a lot of material abundance and wealth. So they are gonna see you creating the life that you want by moving away from them. It's like you are reclaiming your power of not listening to these people anymore. You're reclaiming your power of making your own decisions yourself. That is one of their karmic lessons. Another karmic lesson for these people is them suffering in silence or you giving them the silent treatment, not talking to them anymore. I think that it's gonna be a big deal for them, even if you think it's not gonna be a big deal for them, or it was like these people or these bullies always expected that you would be in contact with them or always listen to them or be at the mercy of their harsh words or their criticism or their bullying nature. You're gonna become this lion being or this extremely confident and powerful version of yourself. Most of the power that these people actually had over you was because they were able to create confusion and self-doubt within you in your own mind. It's like making someone question their own sense of worth and turning them against their own selves. And you will be actually taking your power back from that completely. Knowing who you are, knowing who the F you are, knowing who you want, knowing where you want to go. I'm also seeing like these people will not be able to communicate with you even when they are suffering. With this horse, can you see how like this horse is happy and joyful and healthy? Yeah, that's gonna be you. This reminds me of the brave heart, like that horse is untamable in that movie. They are so bright and bold, and no matter how many men or individuals try to control them or steal their freedom for their own benefit, the brave heart manages to escape and to reclaim their freedom. And they also help, like, I think, other horses to do that. So their karmic lesson is you not talking them maybe for years, not talking to them for years, maybe even completely cutting them off and becoming this powerful person, maybe even stronger than them. And even if they have to say something to you, it doesn't matter what they have to say to you, you will not be there to listen to them anymore. And that is actually really gonna be a huge threat to this person's or these bullies' ego. The next karma that's gonna come in the life of these people is that they will not be able to find another version of you. Pile number 2's, these people, if these were exes or old lovers or people that you were close to once, they will not be able to find someone like you no matter how many people they meet, because of which they will always feel like they have lost something. And I'm gonna be really honest with you. With the scales present here, it feels like these people, they were not fair to you. Maybe you were giving them more energy than they were giving to you, or adding more to their life than they were adding to yours. So we have all the first 3 cups card present here, which is Cancer energy. It's warm, nurturing. It talks about our close, intimate connections. And we have the number 7 appearing multiple times here, which is also like the number of 7th house, which talks about our relationship to other people. It talks about marriage. It talks about being in a relationship with someone, romantic relationships. So I think that these people are really gonna suffer when it comes to their romantic relationships. Some of these people, they are gonna be like really craving your energy. If this was an ex-lover or a crush or an ex-husband, someone like that, please know that this person will not be able to find someone like you, or they will have really major relationship problems, fights, arguments, disagreements with the potential partners or the people they try to meet or come in a relationship with. So a lot of their relationships are actually gonna fail, and they're gonna feel like, why can't I find the right person for myself? Another karma for these people is that you will be really cold with them even if you don't reciprocate their negativity. Someone here is really gonna be calling out their bullies or has called out their bullies using their words. And please know that this has like really shocked your bullies or really taken a toll on them, because not a lot of people could have called out these bullies. I'm seeing that. So your words are gonna be like ringing in their ears. Your words are literally gonna be like ringing in their ears for a very long time. But yeah, they will have a very hard problem attracting the right relationships or finding love or finding the relationships that they want. These people will be really craving your energy really badly. Some of these bullies are under a very false illusion that they deserve you. Because of this illusion, they see them as worthy of your energy or your love or your attention, which is not true. But what is true is that you guys actually have a lot to bring into the table. You have a lot of love to give in a relationship. This illusion of them believing that they deserve you is actually gonna like hit them really hard in the face, because when they see other people or when they meet other people or potential partners, they're gonna see how those people are not like you. They are nothing compared to you or the love that you provided to these people or your pure, amazing, gentle energy. And because of that, they're gonna feel like the only person who was like their equivalent is not talking to them anymore, or has like cut them out or cut them off completely, and there is no way that they can reach out to you. There is no way that they will be able to like find this diamond like person, which is you, again in their life. That is their karma. A lot of suffering when it comes to relationships. Their relationships will not be thriving. I'm also hearing like people will be talking about them. We have a lot of birds here, so people will be talking about this person or these bullies a lot. What they have done or what are their flaws, what negative energy they give off. People will be talking about them, and because of which a lot of people are gonna know their ways. They're gonna know their secrets. They're gonna know how toxic they are, even if they don't show it completely to this person's face. Because of also which people will like try to maintain a distance or not like come into close intimate relationships with this person. Wow, like these people should have thought twice before messing with your energy. Pile number 2, with the news is on the way, it also feels like another karmic lesson for these people is people breaking up with them or removing themselves from these bullies. It's like they will hear news in relationships, but these will be bad news. For example, someone calling this person to tell them that they are breaking up with them, or that they want a divorce, or that they don't want to be their friend anymore, or that they don't want to be in their life anymore, or calling this person to criticize them in some kind of way. That's really what's coming through. And there's like something about your energy, you removing yourself from them, that's really gonna shut them up and like directly hit their negative ego, because they thought that they were everything. They thought that they knew more than you. But you are gonna prove these people wrong by becoming this confident person and living your life in abundance. Living your life happily and joyfully just the way that you want. You're gonna prove these people wrong, that you were wrong about me. Your opinions don't define me anymore. Some of these bullies, even if like they realize your worth later, they will not be able to like even reach out to you to appreciate you. Wow, oh my gosh. And it's gonna like kill them. Someone here watching this is amazing at giving people silent treatment, and hey, I mean that in a good way, because it's a superpower. It's a superpower to know who deserves your energy and who doesn't. And you guys were actually drawn to this golden healer crystal. It makes me think of golden child, or like the best partner, or a golden human being, an amazing human being. That's what they're gonna be losing because of their negative toxic behavior. And you guys are actually gonna go through a glow up. That's another karma for these people. Some of your bullies, they actually extract other people's energy or your energy by seeing you down. It's like when someone says harsh words to you or bullies you, and you feel down and actually take it personally or believe in it. It's an instant gratification or an ego boost for them, because they just had control over someone else's mind or someone else's sense of self or how someone else feels. So that makes them feel like they have immense power. These people, they are really sad to be honest with you. I don't like their energy one bit. And if anything, I would like rebel against these people. And if you do want to embody this energy, then this is a huge confirmation. Don't play the victim, don't be quiet, don't like hold yourself back in front of these people, because these egotistical people, they need someone to call them out on their BS. They need someone to not like unnecessarily give them respect or bow down to their negative opinions or judgments or their controlling authoritative energy. They need someone who is like a glitch in the matrix, who is like a glitch in their pattern. So now we have a beautiful message of encouragement or guidance. Let's see what Goddess Kali has to tell you about this karma that these bullies will be facing, or any other messages for you. So for you guys, wow, we have Moksha of Kali with the number 39 here. Look at this beautiful flowering of this card. Wow. This is a very, very beautiful card. Let's read out the message for this card from the guidebook. So it says, her passionate desire for your liberation is unflagging, and so your relief shall come swiftly. She is speaking to you from within. She is the voice of reassurance. Can you hear her? Trust her. Soon you will see things in a better light. You are going to be liberated from the struggle you are currently experiencing. Be true to yourself and your life path, and you will attract the way forward as obstacles disappear. Do not turn away, for you are destined to overcome all opposition, bringing your sacred path to fruition. Moksha is a Sanskrit term meaning freedom in the sense of complete self-actualization and spiritual liberation. It refers to the attainment of enlightenment and is considered the final release from involuntary suffering. So this word involuntary suffering, yeah, this definitely makes me feel like someone else making you suffer for like no reason, or like trying to control your mind. It's like they are living rent free in your head. The distinction between voluntary and involuntary is made because at a higher level, certain divine beings will take on the experience of suffering to assist those who are yet to experience moksha. They help to carry the load and move others forward. Our love for another, our compassion for their pain may make us wish we could take on their suffering, so they no longer need to struggle. This is counter to the divine perspective of higher beings. They enter into the realm of suffering to assist all. The divine understands the purpose of suffering, that it can lead us towards wisdom, strength, and ultimately empowerment. There is an art to elevating suffering without depriving the soul of the growth it can bring. There are loving, divine beings of great wisdom willing to help those trapped in suffering at all times. We can call for assistance whenever we find our pain difficult to bear, including the anguish we feel when faced with struggles of others. These divine beings have sufficient wisdom and higher understanding to help in ways that create benefits for all. There are times when suffering is so great that it threatens to overwhelm the soul. Perhaps that intense degree of suffering is a result of accumulated unresolved pain of generations of ancestors, resting upon the spiritual shoulders of one family member brave enough to admit the truth when the others are trapped in delusion and denial. Similar situations can arise in a societal, religious, cultural, or corporate context. Intensified suffering can be an initiation for a particularly talented soul who has the potential to bring light and freedom to the world. To achieve this, that soul must learn to deal with the darkness in equal measure. That typically entails periods of intense struggle until the best methods are realized to find peace and awareness without being overcome by pain. So I think that many of you guys watching this actually felt like you were the black sheep of your family, or at your work, or at the social situation. Maybe in your social group, it's like you were like the odd one out, and you could see directly like how these people were repeating these patterns throughout the generations, one by one by one, or how they were like repeating the pain or the behavior of other people hurting them. and that's what they were projecting onto you, and you clearly saw that it was not yours, or that all of that blame actually came onto you. You felt like this horse. You felt completely dry, withered down, because it's too much of a burden for one person to carry when people do not want to take accountability for what they are doing. They're just blaming everything onto you. And it also says many mystics report dark nights of the soul, a struggle with negativity, suffering, and pain of various kinds that last for a very long time. They are not failing on their spiritual path, they are at an advanced level. They are willing to engage with their struggles because of their great love for the truth, the light, the divine, in whatever form resonates for their hearts. Nothing can make them turn away from that great love. Higher love is the power that fuels moksha. It fuels the release from suffering. It is spiritual juice to keep doing the inner work, to seek the path through and refuse to give up, even if we are still figuring out what our persistence is going to look today. The moksha of Kali teaches us that our suffering is no source of shame, but rather a badge of spiritual honor, acknowledging that we are deep on the soul's healing pathway. However, that doesn't mean that the more we suffer, the more spiritual we become, and the more spiritual we become, the more we have to suffer. It means our capacity to process our suffering increases, and in that increase, we experience more sunshine through the clouds, moments of peace, liberation, and higher understanding. Rather than a way of life, periods of suffering become like toxins our mind, body, and soul need to process and release, perhaps akin to digesting a meal but on a multi level scale. The oracle brings the message of relief and realization. There is much you will accomplish through your own efforts, and more that can be accomplished if you include regular prayers for assistance from the divine as a part of your lifestyle. If you have been working hard on an issue and wondering if it will ever give way to an improved set of circumstances, the oracle indicates that yes, a time of freedom from difficulty is on its way. Wow, this is a very powerful message, you guys. It's about like you guys going through a dark night of the soul. Also, for those of you who are resonating with the message of like toxic family members, or these bullies being one of your family members or many of them, it feels like the message that Goddess Kali or your higher self wants to give you is that you could stay stuck in that situation for the love of the other person, thinking that the more you stay there, the more patience it will give you, and it's actually spiritual bypassing and self-abuse, where a lot of the times we think that that suffering or that abuse or that toxic behavior, the more we suffer and take upon the pain of those people, the stronger we become. And it's actually us being hard on ourselves because we are not facing the truth and accepting the truth of these people, because deep down we expect them to change or we want them to change because we have love for them somewhere within us. But this is like a very strong message that just because you are strong does not mean that you have to be in environments where you constantly have to be in a survival mode. And these bullies and the way they treated you or bullied you could actually have like taken a toll on your health, your physical health, like even the cells of your body. So once you remove yourself from these situations or these people, your health is really gonna be improving. That is one of the positive signs that you guys are really gonna feel on a mental, emotional, and especially physical level. You're gonna feel like you can breathe more fresh air. It's like your lungs are expanding, that you're free. So you guys comment below a sunflower emoji if you feel this, and this is how I will know that you guys are pile number 2s. And also claim these messages by commenting below a sunflower emoji to claim the abundance, the joy, the freedom that you guys deserve. So let's share with you this invocation that you can practice, or you can just close your eyes and put your hand on your heart and listen to this invocation and claim it as I am speaking. So it says, Kali Ma, goddess of enlightenment, wisdom and grace, you are the beginning and the end. You are beyond this journey, beyond suffering, beyond all experience. Kali Ma, Nirodha Shakti, you who still the incessant fluctuations of being and bring peace. I call upon your wisdom to break the cycles that need to be broken. You are absolute and the completion. I rest in you, Ma, for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Jai Ma Kali. So Ma means mother or divine goddess. Wow. So this is a very powerful message that we have here for you. So pile number 2, these are all the messages that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you like this reading, please make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to see more readings like these, and you can also support me through the link in the description box below if you feel like doing that. And if you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, go to ledbyheart.com or simply click the link given in the description box below, and I would love to guide you on your journey. And I hope that you guys are having a wonderful time whenever you are watching this, and I hope that you guys stay blessed. I will see you in the next video. Hi pile number 3, welcome to your reading all about what karma will your old bullies face. What will be their karma for hurting you or causing you harm mentally, emotionally or physically, and how is the universe going to take care of them. So if you guys were drawn to the third crystal that looks like this, Morganite, then this is your reading. We will begin off your reading by taking a look at what did these old bullies do to you, and then we will move on to tarot cards and oracle cards for additional details on what karma will they be serving, what justice will come into this situation. So let's dive right into your reading. So let's see, what did these old bullies do to you, pile number 3s. So for this we have Page of Wands in reverse, we have 10 of Wands in reverse, Judgment, Ace of Wands in reverse, and then we have the King of Pentacles. So pile number 3, you guys were drawn to this crystal that looks like this, Morganite. So let's see what this card has to say. It says acceptance, compassion, release. The ultimate love attractor, Morganite, opens channels for positivity, affection, and devotion to flow effortlessly through your energetic fields. Morganite is able to uncover deep emotional pain, bringing awareness to unexpressed feelings residing inside your body so that you can release them. Know that these feelings can change and are not a part of your identity. Clearing away thoughts of martyrdom or victimhood, Morganite expands your ability to love and receive love, advancing your soul to the core of its inner truth. And we have Libra and Venus. So Libra, Virgo and Taurus, these zodiac signs could be important. So pile number 3s, I'm receiving that your old bullies could be the people who were in your physical reality daily, maybe co-workers, colleagues, classmates, schoolmates, batchmates, or other people or individuals, maybe even relatives that you saw like on a daily basis. So for some of you, even neighbors that you saw like on a daily basis. It's like they know what you were up to, or that they were like around you a lot even if you did not want them to. So I think that what these old bullies did was, first of all, they tried to turn other people against you. These old bullies could have like gathered up your old enemies. They could have come together with your old enemies to like pull a heist against you, to pull a prank against you, or like create a dramatic or toxic situation against you. It's like starting a smear campaign against someone, or like a cancel campaign against someone, canceling someone by using their past against them, or their past enemies or exes or haters against them. Another thing that these bullies could have done, some of them could have like really physically hurt you or abused you. For example, getting into like a physical fight with you, abusing you physically, then not taking accountability for it. So it's like they gathered up all these toxic individuals, or even like try to turn other people against you from your past. Gathered up people from your past, try to reopen old negative situations or stories that had already run their course, and reignite the grudges against you within those people from your past, and then use them to connect with them or to gang up together on you. That is what these old bullies did. Another thing that they did was really try to control you or judge you a lot. So a lot of negative gossiping, saying bad words, a lot of like turning even like authority figures against you, or other people who were maybe in your neighborhood, or who were your classmates, or who were your batchmates, colleagues, other people against you, or like even like potential friends or random strangers against you. People who did see you but they did not actually know you, they even turned those people against you. So you could have felt like really alone in the physical reality, because they literally try to corner you. That's what these old bullies did. The most toxic thing that's being revealed here about these old bullies is that they never took accountability for the amount of hurt or negativity that they were doing. So even if like someone called them out, or they realized that this is not right, this is wrong, or they could see how much they were hurting you, they did not want to carry any of the burden or take any kind of accountability or acknowledgement for the fact that they were wrong, for the fact that they were doing all these negative things. So it's like a bully who is being called to the principal's office over and over again, but somehow they always get away with it. So these bullies always try to get away with it, and in the end you were the one who had to like clean up the mess that they created in your life. So I'm seeing like the vision of someone whose like backpack is up in the air and all their stuff is being thrown out in a way, and it's in the end of the day it's just everything is on the floor. And even if like they are scolded by an elder or someone else, you are alone packing all your things back together and walking your way home crying or feeling bad. That's just an example. This could play out in different ways, or could have played out in different ways or scenarios in your life. So that's a very harsh thing to experience. Pile number 3 is, I'm so sorry that you guys felt so alone in these experiences. Even like the card that you were drawn to, the crystal that you were drawn to, which is morganite, here it talks about martyrdom or victimhood. So it's like all these toxic people, they wanted to scapegoat you. It's like, let's just gang up on this one person and they will be scapegoated for all our problems, all our issues. They could have like really tried to blame you or accuse you of doing things that you never did. So for example, there's a negative situation that happens. For example, there's like a situation at school, something gets stolen from the school properties and everyone is looking for who that person is, or children are being investigated, students are being investigated. So these people could have like created negative evidences, negative false evidences, and showed it to the authority, the teachers, to like turn them against you, falsely like making you the bad guy. So it's just like I was saying before, making you the problem, or accusing you of things, or making you carry the burden of things that you never did, of things that you actually never even gave your energy to. So it's like literally like a scapegoat. A scapegoat, the word scapegoat actually comes from really old times when a goat was like used, or like a sheep was sacrificed as a symbol of clearing out the sins of other people. So that goat or that sheep was not the one to blame for anything. They did not do anything, but they were used as the symbol of sacrifice, so that the people who were sacrificing that goat, their sins would be cleared away. Such a bogus way of looking at things, such a narrow-minded way of looking at things. That's where the term scapegoat comes from. So let's see what are the zodiac signs of these bullies. What are the zodiac signs of the old bullies of pile number 3 who bullied pile number 3? Okay, so we have Leo, Taurus, Gemini, and Virgo. So these bullies could be Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, or Leo. For some of you guys, I'm also receiving that this could have been a teacher or a parent figure or an adult authority figure who could have bullied you. Maybe they physically abused you. So now let's take a look at what is their karma. How will the universe be taking care of them for this harm that they try to cause to you? So we have various tarot cards and oracle cards as their clarifiers. So look into what karmic lessons will these people be playing out. So the first we have is the Hermit. To clarify this, we have material harvest and a two-faced friend. Look, I told you, these people could have really tried to turn other friends against you, or even if you had people who were your enemies before and things seemed pretty good, they were okay with you, they were just pretending. Whoever these people were. So we have Cat to clarify this first karmic lesson, and then the second karmic lesson we have the Devil with material and spiritual prosperity. We have a lot of messages around material and spiritual prosperity. Even your first card talks about manifesting abundance here. And then also we have Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the future. Then we have the Death card. Oh my gosh, you guys, can you guys see how all the cards we are receiving are major arcana cards? So huge karmic lessons, major life events that will happen in the lives of these people to teach them a lesson. In the life of these bullies, these karmic lessons will play a huge role. It's like the highlight of their life story. We have Death. To clarify this, we have memories of love, and also we have Star, guaranteed success, along with be aware of self-delusion. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. To clarify this, we have obstacles and challenges. To clarify, we have this card, Wealth. The first karmic lesson for your bullies, pile number 3, is I'm seeing that they will have a very hard time manifesting abundance or attracting money. If this was a old colleague or a co-worker or even a classmate who didn't want to see you succeed or have higher grades or get promoted, or they try to steal from you or sabotage your success, please know that their karmic lesson is that they're gonna have a very hard time manifesting abundance in their life. I'm also seeing many of these bullies being left alone at the end of the day, eating by themselves, or being cornered by other people moving forward. For example, if you guys have moved away from these bullies finally, then wherever these bullies are now or will be in the future, they won't be having a lot of control over those social situations. So they may be bullied or they may be cornered the way that they try to corner you, and they will be left alone. It's like they are sitting in the corner eating alone, and just no one wants to hang out with them because of their toxicity. And I think that the next karmic lesson for these people is seeing you succeed or be happy in your life. One of their biggest karmic lessons that's being shown here is them being eaten up by their own jealousy or by their own negativity. With the Devil and the mental conflict here, it's like their own negative cycles, their own negative nature of sabotaging, of doing people bad. It's like comes from their own insecurities, and that insecurity, when you feel it over and over again, it takes on its own form. It takes the form of a toxic or negative thought form, or even like a negative entity that starts to consume their entire life. So they will have to live with this entity within their own body or within their own self, because they have fed it for too long. So just like in the superhero movies, you know how sometimes the creatures get consumed by whatever they are practicing. I'm seeing like that example of in the Spider-Man movie, like that octopus person, I don't know what their name is, but in one of the movies that person like gets consumed by that. It's like what makes you powerful, the energy or the toxic energy of pride or ego that you think that it's making you powerful, you're actually making a deal with the devil, because it's gonna ask for something in return, and it's your life force energy, it's your peace, it's your happiness, it's your innocence. And they will have to live with this negativity inside of their head. Deep down they are like this extremely mean person. It doesn't matter how they look from outside. Some of them maybe even look good from outside, but inside these are ugly people. Sorry to say that. These are really, really ugly people, and they will have to live with this ugliness within themselves. Because do you think that if this ugliness is consuming other people, feeding on their negativity by abusing them, bullying them, do you think that that energy will not eventually want to feed on its own host? It is definitely gonna happen, and what's gonna happen is this is gonna stop them from attracting or manifesting happiness in their own life. Neighbors, relatives, friends, all these people, at the end of the day, they will have no one. They will have no real connections. They will have no real prosperity in their life. Something is gonna happen that is gonna make it so that this person is gonna be left alone, or these bullies are gonna be left alone, looking over a balcony, and people just shut their door or close their windows and close their curtains on this person. If this person was like a very cool person back in the day, where you thought that, you know, everyone was just gonna listen to them forever, no, that's not true. It's gonna change. It's gonna really, really change in the future. Another karma for these old bullies is living with the memories of you in their head. These old bullies, they are gonna be haunted by you not being there in their life. They are gonna be like reminiscing over relationships. If this was like a relationship, a person that you were in a relationship with, please know that the ending of this relationship is gonna be a huge karmic lesson, because this person could have thought that, you know, you were forever gonna just keep them giving second chances or give them the benefit of the doubt while they were constantly treating you like shit. Then you leaving that person, you leaving them, is gonna really break their self-delusion. These bullies are really like egotistical, mean, extremely extroverted individuals who want the approval of the social circle, who want to be approved by other people, even if it means that they have to throw someone under the bus to do that, even at the cost of someone who loves them or who cares about them or who is like innocent. What's gonna happen is, whether this is a friend, an old lover, whoever this person is, you leaving them is gonna be one of their karmic lessons, because they thought that people won't leave them. They thought that you are gonna just be there forever, like a mat or a tissue paper that they can just keep wiping their shoe with or keep wiping their face with. And some of these people, I'm not gonna lie to you, they're gonna look back at memories of you, and it's gonna be extremely hurtful for them to realize that you're no longer in their life. If these bullies were like vulnerable, some of them, not all, if they were really vulnerable, and if you looked into like their soul self, their soul self may see you as a good person or may actually cherish you. For example, if you like had a friend who did this, who was like a bully, they were a two-faced friend, please know that everyone has aspects within themselves. Everyone has like different sides to them. We think of ourselves as this one person, but we are actually made up of different aspects within us. Have you ever tried to make a decision and you realize that you wanted to make that and at the same time you didn't want to make that decision? Well, that happens quite often to us. It's quite normal. It's more normal than we think. That's because at that moment there are two different aspects within us that are in opposition. So for this person, the aspect that actually took over this relationship or their actions was the part of them that wanted to look big and huge, or that was the mean part of them, maybe even traumatized part of them. But there was this other part of them as well which was suppressed, that may have maybe even liked you or took inspiration from you or had maybe even had a soft spot for you. And when they realize this, it's gonna be too late, because this relationship or this connection would be dead, buried, and gone by then. You guys would already have woken up by then when this person realizes what they have done. So their karma is gonna be realizing that, because this person or these bullies, they are afraid of being cornered or left alone or being disapproved of by other people. That's why they did that same thing to you by cornering you. So they will have to accept this, that you are like this amazing, beautiful person. When they look back into their cherished or happy memories, your face will appear in those memories, and they will have to realize that they don't have you anymore, or they don't have other people anymore. I don't think it's just you. I think that they are also gonna lose some other people, because when you don't value real in relationships, you don't value love, you just value attention and pride and ego and boost of ego, people are gonna eventually get tired of you. Sarcasm, jokes, gossip, some people can enjoy it for some time but not forever. Even the unconscious people, they will even get tired of it. So people will be leaving this person. I'm seeing this person having this fear and finally coming face to face with their deep fear, which is I'm gonna die alone. That's gonna be their deepest fear when they realize that you are no longer in their life. Wow, that's how important you were, or that's how much value you held. And my gosh, even after the amount of value that you held for this person or these people, the way that they treated you, don't feel bad for these people, because they call this karma to themselves. It's like they earned it through their actions and their words. And another karmic lesson that's coming through is that no matter how much they try, it's no matter how many business ideas they try to copy from you or from other people, no matter how many jobs they try to apply for, they're not gonna be able to manifest the amount of wealth or abundance that they are looking for. They're gonna have a very hard time manifesting abundance. They're gonna have a lot of obstacles. For example, being rejected from interviews, or being fired, not being accepted, not being approved of, not being seen as worthy of the job or the position that they're trying to do. So this person could have even tried to copy you. For some of you guys, copy you and try to gain profit from it, but their karma is definitely not being able to manifest abundance. Now let's bring out a message of encouragement or guidance from Goddess Kali, the goddess of balance, destruction, rebirth, growth, protection, support. And let's see what this goddess has to guide you. What message does this goddess have for you about this situation? So for this card, we have, with the number 8, we have Kali Kapali. Wow. Look at the fierce energy of this goddess. When I look at this goddess, it immediately feels like she's standing up for you, or she's lining up all your bullies to claim justice for you guys. Let's read out the message for this card from the guidebook. And it says, "She who wears the mala of skulls around her neck shall never abandon you. She shall be with you always, lifetime after lifetime, in unending tenderness and devotion, conquering that which would alienate you from your truth and creative power. Trust in the effectiveness of your prayers and requests for her assistance. Have confidence in divine intervention. No matter how dire things may seem, you shall transform a negative experience into a positive one that honors your soul. Kapali is the wearer of skulls. The Kapal Mala or the Skull Mala is a version of the prayer or mala beads used to call in and strengthen divine presence by using sacred sounds, repeating mantras or prayers while counting the beads. You are encouraged to speak to her from your heart about whatever is troubling you. She will do whatever it takes to release you from your suffering. This form of Kali arises in a reading when you need to know a truth. She will make sure you find it even if you would rather continue in peaceful ignorance for a little longer. This truth, however disruptive it may be, is not a punishment, it is protection. You may not be able to see that at the time, but you will be grateful for the changes that come from her revelations later on. Skulls mark the passing of time. Trust that time can be your ally to heal and emerge in you. You know what else I'm noticing? How many skulls we have in this reading. We have skull here. Here also we have a lot of skulls. And even like we had the judgment card for you. So it feels like I'm hearing from this goddess Kali's ferocious version that she's gonna like crush the skulls of people who try to mess with you. You will need faith, but in due of course, you will see how the universe has been supporting you in all ways when you feel restored and supported again. Often, an encounter with Kali Kapali entails direct confrontation with the things we fear the most. Like a physical therapist placing pressure on a point of tension to get it to release, Kali Ma's presence can give rise to acute pain. She is not causing the pain, she is the method by which it is released. It takes a pure and courageous heart to approach Kali, for she is unpredictable and does not respond well to those who try to control her. She always defies the grasp of ego. You cannot know how or when she will enact her divine will. You may feel led right into the emotional, psychological, or physical issues that have thus far evaded healing. She gives no credit or honoring to our fears because she knows our real capacity to overcome them and awaken. Her sacred medicine breaks down our resistance and our confusion and shows us we are made of more potent stuff. Encountering her is really a comforting experience, yet the pathway forward ultimately becomes more gracious because of her intervention. When Kapali manifests her presence, the powerful symbolic teachings of the skull are at play. Skull represents an ending and also a triumph of a powerful force, in this case divine will, over a lesser force, in this instance typically human ego or plans. The skull indicates a need to acknowledge that while we are a powerful divine spirit with free will and much creativity, we also need to operate within the higher power of far greater wisdom. Such a spiritual hierarchy is not oppressive in any way. It is sacred order that keeps us safe and helps us to grow. At a soul level, we have agreed to walk a particular spiritual journey this lifetime. Our empowerment comes not through resisting but engaging with our life path. No matter how mysterious, devastating, or deeply challenging our experiences may be, Kali Kapali signifies that somehow, even out of the darkest interior struggles, suffering will give way to spiritual freedom and deep peace. Commit yourself to participating and co creating your life path with all the passion of your mind, body, and soul, while submitting to the greater workings of your destiny with all the trust your heart can muster. The skull, especially without a jawbone, has been a symbol of those who operate outside traditional moral conventions in Eastern and Western cultures. Kali Ma is the queen of such unconventional spirits. The appearance of Kapali can be a sacred message that your soul path shall not be limited by societal conditioning of any kind. Conformity will not support your journey and would threaten to rob you of your spiritual freedom, especially at this time. She is here within you, reminding you that you have the strength to remain true to yourself, even if that means standing apart from others. Tune into the spiritual power within. It is beyond what society understands and can offer. It will nourish, protect, inspire, and guide you through any troubles. If your path is diverging from your original plans, or your journey is out of sync with those around you, trust in what is happening and know that you are within her care. Wow, this is such a powerful message, and it's actually encouraging you and guiding you that if you did not fit in with these people and you always felt like you were alone or cornered, it is because you are special. And instead of like trying to fit in or gain approval of your bullies or trying to like resolve the conflict, things like that, you're actually meant to stand out, because you will always be the problem for these people and they will just keep siphoning energy from you. So here Goddess Kali is trying to tell you that own your true authentic self and stand up as your unique individual self, because the entire universe is with you, supporting you. You don't need these people. You don't need to be like them. You don't need the people who you think you need. You're more powerful than you think you are. To claim and affirm these messages, these powerful messages, comment below a skull emoji as an affirmation that the part of you that used to play a role in these situations is dead, and that you are moving forward as the new, stronger, and brighter version of you. That you're no longer going to carry these old negative energies with you in the future. So comment below a skull emoji, and that is also how I will know that you guys chose pile number 3, that you guys are pile number 3s. So now I will read out this invocation prayer. You can listen to this or you can repeat this. You can even close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and just receive this invocation and claim it as I speak. So it says, Beloved Kali Kapali, wearer of the sacred garland of skulls, I implore you, Ma, be my sanctuary and savior against the falsehoods of ego. Block all the malefic energies from taking effect. Help me, Ma, so that I may find the courage to be true to my higher self and engage joyfully with my authentic, passionate purpose for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Jai Ma Kali. So, Ma means mother. This is a very powerful message that we have here, because you're literally asking for divine protection from her against these negative energies. It literally feels like she is fighting off of entities for you. So pile number 3s, these are all the messages that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you like this reading, please make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to see more readings like these, a very warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. And if you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, go to ledbyheart.com or simply click the link given in the description box below, and I would love to guide you on your journey. And if this reading really helped you, you can also support me through the link in the description box below if you feel like doing that. And I hope that you guys are having a wonderful time whenever you are watching this, and I hope that you guys stay blessed. I will see you in the next video.